Hey, folks, it's that happy time again. Here it is Saturday, and it's almost 4:20. We can get this show started real soon. I made it on time, somehow. Hey, happy 4:20. There. First one of the day. Oh, again, I'm rushing around like crazy. Waiting to get the show started. Always last minute shit. I don't know why, but I can never seem to get it together in advance. Always racing right up to the last minute. Back at 4:17, I was still packing cones for the show. So when I say last minute, I mean last minute. Oh, it's good to be ready, though. At least I made it on time today. Well, first. So I got some news stories for you, as usual. We'll get to those in a second. As soon as I take a few more hits and get myself in the mood. So we'll get it going here in just a second. Got to get in the mood, you know. So no good news this week. So I guess if I had no news, that would be good news. But I have news. So we'll get started here. Celeste Matthews of New Orleans. She spent last summer's 16th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina in a panic at her cousin's house in uptown New Orleans as another monster storm, Hurricane Ida, roared through the city. Returning home the following day, she found that part of her roof had torn off, and she had no power for the next 3 days. One morning, the New Orleans Parish Sheriff's Police came to her door and served her with papers. She was being sued by the state of for grant money she had been given, $30,000 by the state to raise her home after Katrina. The money came from a federally funded road home program to elevate her house to reduce the risk of future. Now, but her home was unlivable. She desperately needed the cash to pay for repairs, so she did. A road home representative told her she could use the grant money for home repairs, much to her relief. Now, more than a decade later, the state wants their money. Has sued about 500, about 1 in 9 of the people who receive the relief. So it seems that federal government is told they want all this time the receipts for the for the repairs or whatever they did on their homes. So HUD's demanding that they recoup these funds, and it's becoming pretty difficult. Not to mention that they approved these repairs, and it turned out that $30,000 is only about a third of what it costs to raise a home. and put it on footings. Okay, so it's not even enough to do that. So most of the people use the money for home repairs. So it seems to be Louisiana's fault they mismanaged the funds, not these people who spent the money to repair their homes. So I don't know what they're going to do, what these people are going to do. Now, Letitia Rogers, assistant office manager at the Top supermarket in Buffalo, New York, where the racial mass shooting that took place that killed 10 people. She placed a 911 call during the shooting spree in an attempt to summon the police. The 911 operator hung up on her. Miss Rogers whispered into the phone, "Please send help to 1275 Jefferson. There's a shooter in this store." The 911 operator responded in a very nasty tone. "I can't hear you. Why are you whispering? You don't have to whisper. They can't hear you." She continued to whisper, "Ma'am, he's still in the store. He's still shooting. I'm scared for my life. Please send help." She then dropped the phone because she was nervous, and the operator said something unintelligible and hung up on her. The operator, an 8-year veteran, had been placed on leave and could be terminated by the end of the month, according to Erie County Executive Mark Polenkars. So we'll see what happens there. I can't believe they actually hung up on her, that she actually hung up on her. So of course the police were late to arrive at that shooting. So a measure signed by the governor of Illinois, J.B. Pritzker, on Wednesday was unmarked ghost guns. And makes Illinois the only state in the Midwest to ban them. Illinois law requires all firearms, including 3D printed guns, to be marked with a serial number. Under the law, people who own gun kits will have to have them get stamped with a serial number within 180 days of the passage of the law, when the law goes into effect. Possession of a kit weapon or a weapon without a serial number is a Class A misdemeanor, a first offense, and a Class 3 felony on a second offense. So there's an outbreak of monkeypox throughout Europe, Great Britain, Portugal, and there's also been some cases that have occurred in Canada and one in the United States. Normally, monkeypox is contracted from animals in West Africa. And then it's not from human to human being. It usually requires a transfer of bodily fluids or exposure to the pus from the blisters that come with the disease. So it's not very highly contagious, but it does seem to be spreading. The one person in the United States who had it has not been to Europe or Africa, but they had gone to Canada. So I'd say stay out of Canada right now. Okay? And don't kiss anybody from Canada. Not a good idea. So, they've developed a monkeypox vaccine that's also effective against smallpox. So we got that going for us. Okay, so There shouldn't be a huge monkeypox outbreak. It's not the next COVID, so not to worry. Okay. A study published by the Lancet Commission on Pollution and Health found air pollution, million people every year, nearly 3/4 of them due to harmful air. Deaths by air pollution and toxic chemical pollution have increased 66% over the past 20 years due to uncontrolled urbanization, population growth, and dependence on fossil fuels. After air pollution, water pollution was the next most fatal threat, causing 1.36 million premature deaths in 2019, followed by lead pollution and toxic occupational hazards. More than 90% of these deaths occurred in low and middle income countries, unable priority. Thomas Lane, one of the former police officers in the George Floyd case, has pled guilty to second-degree manslaughter. He was set to go on trial next month, along with former colleagues J. Alexander Nung, and Tiao Thao. In exchange for the plea, prosecutors agreed to drop the top charge of aiding and abetting a second-degree unintentional murder. A plea agreement gets him 3 years instead of 40. So I can see why he did that. Wow. Today's weed of the week is Jupiter. It's an indica dominant hybrid, and it's 30.7% THC. So it's pretty potent shit for weed, as opposed to a concentrate. It's pretty high THC content. So a $1.9 million settlement was paid by the city of Chicago to a family of an unarmed man who was killed by an off-duty police officer in 2017. Former officer Lowell Hauser was sentenced to 10 years after the fatal shooting of his neighbor, Jose Nieves. Hauser had pulled his gun on Nieves a few weeks before the shooting. Hauser, a 29-year veteran of the Chicago Police Department, had never planned on retiring a few months after the incident. Not how he planned to end his career, but he did. No pension for him. That's my final story. So, oops. So let's see. See what happened here. Anybody else live? Doesn't look like it. So come on aboard, folks. I'm just kicking back here. Just finished the news. Smoking Jupiter Day. It's a 30.7%. It's fucking me up. So, oops, there goes my signal. I'm unstable, apparently. But yeah, so, come on aboard. Chat with me a little bit if you want to. So air pollution is killing. So as well pollute our lungs while we're at it. Where's all my friends? Supposed to be here right now. I'm just waiting. I got a funny nose today. Come chat with me. Somebody. It's going to be a short show. Going to be a short show today. Somebody doesn't show up to talk to me. I mean, I've had a few drop-ins, but nobody stuck around to talk. So if you want to talk to me, here I am. We got the today. It's been warm though. So let's see what we're doing today. We have it's only 60 degrees. Temperatures really took a plummet. Yeah, 60 today, 65 tomorrow, 67 Monday. Back up into the 80s again until next Saturday. Can that be? Yeah. So it's going to be chilly here for the next few days. But other than that, it's the same old down here. Seeds, and they all popped. So I'm happy about that. My little Gorilla Glue plant is doing fabulously. And it's almost time to my cherry train haze. So I'm looking forward to that too. Probably another week. And I'll harvest the cherry train haze. So I'm looking forward to that for sure. Dry that baby and jar it up. Be smoking that by the grill glue is real pretty. Tiny little thing. Just a few weeks old. So if I continue to talk to myself much longer, I'm going to shut this baby down. Go up to the keg and have a few beers. Because I don't like talking to me. I've been doing it all my life. That's going on 75 years. Years where I wasn't talking, in the beginning. So, but if nobody wants to chat, I'm not going to just chat to me. So I'll wait another 10 minutes. See if anybody shows up. That'll be a half an hour talking to myself. Well, and read the news, but still, that was like 10 minutes worth of shit. So we'll see. I'll just sit here and see how that works out for me. So we're down to 9. stuff is hard on my throat. And my nose keeps running. I don't know what it is. I guess maybe it's because my lawn's a foot tall. I can't find a landscaper. We'll even come out and look at it. I don't know if I waited too long or what. My friend Ryan said he'd find someone for me, so I'm waiting to hear from him. He gave me the number one landscaper who never called me back. So, not too reliable there. I'll get somebody before the summer's out. Oh, I'm unstable again. There we go. Down to 8 minutes. So, another 8 minutes and I'm out of here. Unless somebody wants to talk to me. Come talk to me. You know, can't have news and chat if there's no chat. I already did the news. Somebody chat with me. Come on. Pretty lonesome here. Hey, buds, where are you? Usually tune in when there's nobody here. I thought maybe I had competition on YouTube, but nobody's live. So it can't be that. You guys out having fun or something? What's going on? You guys out having fun, huh? Having fun without me. Because I'm sitting in here waiting for you. Oh, here comes Buster. Here comes Buster. Oh, and Heidi. Yeah. Oh, they're snooping around here. Their food bowls are empty. That's probably what it is. So he's over here banging his butt up against my chair, which usually means something. Down to 6 minutes. So oh, now Heidi's over here. They're both over here wanting pets. Come on, you're going to break my arm. I'm bending it back too far. So I don't know. This is not a good Saturday for me, apparently. Nobody wants to talk to me. Nobody. Except these dogs. They're the only ones talking to me. Heidi's back there talking to me. She's got a lot to say. You guys got 5 more minutes. So if somebody doesn't talk to me in the next 5 minutes, I'm out of here. That's right. Come talk to Daddy. Come talk to SPLIFFY. Yeah. Somebody's got to be out there. Yeah. Wired. Stony, Nikki, Harley, Dog, Buds. One of you got to be out there. Come on, somebody's got to be wanting to talk. I don't have an Android phone. Want me to link my Android phone. But I don't have an Android. I have an Apple. An iPhone. These dogs are driving me crazy. So. That's Buster's butt. Pounding on Buster's butt. So, I got a feeling this show's going to end pretty soon. Yeah, I got that feeling. Because we're down to 3 minutes. Yeah, we're down to 3 minutes. Nobody showed up yet. I mean, people have showed up, but nobody showed up in the chat. Nobody wants to talk to me. That's kind of depressing. You know? It's really kind of depressing. All I had was a couple of lurkers, maybe 3. So, kind of upsetting. I guess nobody's home today. Saturday afternoon and all. Yeah, I know, Heidi. Kind of upsets me too. I feel abandoned. 2 minutes, folks. Got 2 minutes, come talk to me. Somebody. Somebody's got 2 minutes. Well, 1.5 minutes, actually. Or I'm thing down. Because I can find better things to do than talk to myself. So I pretty much heard everything I have to say. You know? In my head. Well, I'm not in my head. But I have an idea. Well, if I had not, but you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Well, we're in the last 60 seconds, folks. So this is going to be it. You know, unless somebody jumps in here and says hello pretty soon. It goes over. So not even going to make it through one joint. Got 30 seconds. 30 seconds and I'm out of here. It was nice not talking to anybody, I guess. Seeing me, those of you who saw me. But remember, folks, funny about peace, love, and understanding. Okay? So tune in Tuesday, and I'll play some music for you. Maybe we'll chat then. Hopefully, somebody will show up. But for today, it's over. Okay? So I'm sorry you missed me. Because I miss you. Okay? So maybe next time. Bye now.